Good morning, Jason here, Birchfield Family Farm, Oxford, Ohio. I have a good word for you today. This is from Psalm 46, 4 through 7. There's a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Traversing the little creek today, we've got cattle back in the wooded paddock. Those of you following know that we have running 10 quarter-acre paddocks in an overflow here in the woods. The woods is nice, you know, kind of let them out into here for about a week. And, you know, I think they get a lot of the stuff in the woods that they don't get on the pasture, leaves and such. Man, this is a real pain to do cattle checks, especially when they're back in here, traversing the jungle here. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, so up on the hill here, looks like I found a few. I just like to come out here every day. I just really like to get an eye on. Oh, look at that. Man, is she content in the shade. She's had all she wants to eat. A few more over that way. So I like to put an eye on everybody. I'm not gonna bug you, sweetie. I'm just coming by you. I like to put an eye on everybody every day just to make sure that we're okay. Looks like Daisy here and Mr. Big. So there's 3 back there. Here's a few more. Who do we have here? Looks like Ella, Patrick. Okay. So we are missing Emma and the little calf, LP. Let's keep walking. Okay, little bit concerning here that calf is not by Daisy. I'm not gonna start to panic quite yet, but that is not normal. Okay, here's Emma over here. Okay, Emma's doing some grazing here. All right, so we need to find this little calf, LP. We got some high water down there in the creek, but I'm not too concerned because Daisy, Mama, should be going nuts. She'd be going nuts if that baby wasn't close by. So let's keep looking a little ways here. And look what I found. Tucked in the woods. I must have walked right by her. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, you were good all along, huh? Yep. You know Mama's right over there, huh? All right, so everybody's back in here. Okay, so we'll stay back in here for about a week. If you've been following the other videos, you know we all kinds of thistles back in here, thorns. You know that we started the rotation on May 1. So May 1. So, and you know, with the sheep, not so much the cattle, but the sheep, I like to give at least 30 days rest. And that's going to help with that parasite cycle, barber pole worm. And it just allows that manure and whatnot to break down a little bit to where we return then to fresh grass. And you know that if we make the mistake of returning too early, then, you know, all of your subsequent paddocks then are off. They're early. And so the woods here, the woods gives us a chance to, I don't know, I like to treat it like a buffer, right? If we need more time, we can always flex in the woods here because we got all this stuff hanging down. I mean, I've noticed Emma, especially, as soon as I let her in here, she's just going after the honeysuckle leaves, all that, just brush and stuff hanging down, browse, you know. And, you know, cattle will do that. They'll keep this stuff trimmed up if we leave them in here. So, I don't know. It's kind of like gas and brake for me, the woods. You know, if we need more time, more recovery on the regular paddocks, let's leave them in here for a little longer. And I don't think we are, you know, sacrificing any animal condition by doing that, because we've got this space, which is nice. And a few concerns, though. I'll take you around and show you those. So like this creek, when it gets high, it flows pretty quick, but it has come out of its banks before, and we've got quite a bit of rain now. But check out this embankment here. You know, that's always a concern in my mind. You know, somebody loses footing and comes rolling down that. You know, just, you can see the creek spreads out in places. And, you know, we're by no means flooded out now. But, you know, we got them in here and we get a full night's rain, and that's definitely on my mind. I hate to have to talk about this aspect, but trash, that's another concern back in here. We've got a busy road just on the other side of the woods, and people just, you know, whether they're chucking their trash or it just blows out. I guess I don't want to make assumptions, but you know, they get a hold of some of this styrofoam, or we've had plastic bags. So we always do a walk around the perimeter fences before I turn them out, just to check fencing. Another concern, I mean, look at these dead ash trees. I mean, those are gonna come down at some point in time. Look at this. Now this is, oh gosh, we've tried to eradicate this stuff here by mechanical means, trimming it, but this is poison hemlock, and we got a few stalks of it here. I'm definitely going to need to get back in here and pull these out before they go to seed, which looks like it won't be too much longer. These are about 8 feet tall. Ugh, hate to see that. But yeah, some of these taller embankments. Looks like a little creek forming here off the main one, just because we've had so much rain. And then the last concern is down this way. Okay, trying to stay dry. That's out the window. Just easier to creek walk it. Okay, so here's our last concern here. This creek comes down, wraps around, and then we've got this this culvert here that goes under the road. This is part of our wooded section here, and you know, mixed feelings on this. You know, obviously you got to have something like this, you know, and it's really out of our control. This is the road ODOT that puts these in, and not much we can do about it. I put a bar across here just to discourage cattle from going in. Cattle really have never been a problem with this here. You know, cattle don't want to go into dark spaces really unless they're forced to, and heading into that darkness. There is a grate, I don't know if you can see it on the other side of there. One of the reasons I don't run sheep here is this culvert. Sheep are, you know, what's the word? I guess, to be candid, quite a bit stupider than cattle. So I could see sheep somehow getting, I don't know if drowned is the word, but just in there doing stupid things, getting caught up, you know. And so I do not, typically we have not run sheep in this wooded area, but you know, other than those things to watch out for. It's a really beautiful area back in here. I don't know. Anybody know what this stuff is? We had the county in here doing some work on a water line, and they reseeded this, and this was what they planted. Just huge, huge grass. You know, this is the first time we've been able to graze it. I don't know what that stuff is. Rye maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. Leave a comment. Quick shot of the pasture here coming up out of the woods, coming from that area to the coop. And looking at some of this. This was all worn down. There's the chicken door. This was all mud last winter where the chickens wore it down. I reseeded it. Look at this. There's that nitro graze alfalfa coming up. We had seen some forage peas yesterday that were up. The kids and I were looking at, here you go. Here's one here. See it vining? So this was a pretty good success, but look how they pugged this, man. I mean, that's just a day being on this. So pretty good stuff. And once we get off that though, you can see just the trample. I mean, this stuff is huge. Looking pretty good. Checking out some of these pats. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little runny. There you go. That's about perfect. So they're getting what they need. Good feeling. Okay, doing a lamb check here, checking on sheepies. I've got them out here in this little paddock next to the barn. Looks like everybody's doing all right. They've got this eaten down pretty good here. This guy here, look at, that's our next herd sire there. Number 11, he has been awesome. He's about a year old, a little over. Really looking forward to using him. Superior parasite resistance there on that guy. Looks like everybody's looking pretty good here. Hey guys. Probably, I would say today is about it on this grass. I need to move tomorrow. Show you what we're going over to. There's a really little section here that we'll graze for a few hours, but then we'll pop them over to this front pasture, which is just, man, it is completely out of control, totally gotten away from me. That's the manure pile from the dairying we did from the stalls in there. You see the potatoes coming up. Those are looking good. Anyhow, we'll move over to this front section next and let them get that eaten down. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the update from the farm today. I know times are tough right now. We feel that. I know there's a lot of folks around the country going through a lot, and just encourage you to keep your head up, keep your faith. There's a plan. I gotta hang on to that. There's a plan even in the dark times. So God bless you and be with you. Take care.